Okay, this is the coil that I had featured in my live video stream, and I made it back this last May. And you can see that it's still putting out power here. It's running this motor that I've designed. I don't know exactly what to call this type of motor, but anyway, right now it's running that motor there. It's still putting out power on half the coil. Okay, I thought I'd just point out the voltage and milliamp readings on this coil right now. So it's at 69, usually around 70 millivolts on the on this outer iron to this inner copper wire, and we've got, I don't know, it starts at 13 milliamps. It's at 9, 8, 7 milliamps. This iron wire comes down about halfway through the coil and breaks. If I was to check the outer copper to the inner iron, this is the side that I had the other reed switch connected to that really completely broke. It's at 8 millivolts. It's at less than 1 milliamp. I'll go ahead and do it one more just to verify my results. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on that try. Let's try the original wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can see it's not a real accurate test, but this wire is in pretty decent condition. To give you an idea, on the coils that I used aluminum wire on, you would just bend this once or twice and the aluminum wire would snap. So this iron wire is holding up in pretty good shape here, at least on this first layer. I'll check it again as we get down into the center of the coil. Okay, so I tested the measurement here with my digital caliper, and they're both wires are still the same size. The new wire and the wire at the halfway point in this coil, the wire that's been under load here, are the same size. I'm going to go ahead and do a break again, just another one of this to keep adding to our values. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that time. I'll test again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So we'll now test a break here about halfway down in the coil. This might not seem like it means much, but like I said, after testing my aluminum coil with the aluminum wire and seeing how easily that broke, it is of interest to me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I went down another layer into the coil and I did find a break in the iron wire, one more layer down. It's interesting because the break was right here at the edge. And I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's a lot more rusting on this end edge here where it's exposed to the fresh oxygen than there is inside the coil. So, okay, I'm down to the last few layers here on this coil. You can see the cotton is just flaking and crumbling apart. As I've gotten closer to the core, the iron wire has gotten weaker and weaker and more brittle. So it is starting to break and crack up down here quite easily. Here's some of the iron wire, and it still has some strength, but it's a lot thinner, it's a lot more brittle. You see it just broke there. Okay, so I'm down here to the core. I've taken it apart. I wanted to reclaim this soft iron core on it. The copper wire was strong all the way, as we would expect. The iron wire, the closer I got to the core, the more rusty it became. It started breaking easier and easier, more and more rusted toward the core. So the coil is definitely burning the iron. Felt very dry throughout it. It's amazing to me that it was running this motor as well as it was. So that's the reason, folks. I've totally eliminated the galvanic effect with these new coils that I'm making, like you see here. This is enamel covered copper wire, and I'm starting to experiment along the lines of completely non-galvanic Nathan Stubblefield coils. And I'm not going to stop experimenting with the regular stubble field coils as well. I'll put them in the ground, and I've got this large one here that you saw earlier, so I'll continue to do some experiments with the regular Nathan stubble field coil, but I'm definitely impressed with the fact that I can get electricity with these ones here, and I'm trying to eliminate any galvanic effect. So I'll post a video on that showing my results here in the near future. I just want to verify my measurements, make sure that I understand the effect before I start sharing with you all what those are about. So anyway, that's the end of the story in this coil.